time and the flight program software inside the launcher onboard computer. At the end of this synchronized sequence, the launcher is completely autonomous to carry out the final operations to the liftoff.
And we can see it here on the launch pad, but actually the first parts arrived in Kourou back in June.
Yes, back in June by sea, as you've seen on the screen, at the port of Kourou, and were then transported by road to the Space Center. Then the PAT first stage, as you see on the screen, is arrives on the launch pad. It's hoisted and integrated into the mobile gantry. Then we have the second stage, Zefiro-23, which is lifted and assembled on the PAT. And step by step, we are building an assembly of solid rocket boosters with the Zefiro-9 last step coming on top of Zefiro-23. Finally, it's the AVUM upper stage, which arrives in a container, and it's integrated on top of the Zefiro-9 stage. As for the satellites, THEOS-2 arrived by plane in August and was prepared in special facilities, clean rooms with a very controlled atmosphere. And there were a number of operations that were carried out in autonomy. Then THEOS was integrated onto its adapter and filled with propellants. You can see the special suits we have used. For Formosat, it arrived in Guyana by plane in July, and it followed a similar path with preparation, integration onto its adapter, and propellant filling. The CubeSat deployer were integrated on the hexagonal module below the platform. We had, as we said, 4 deployers mounted for this mission. Then Formosat 7R and THEOS-2 were integrated on top on the SMS upper platform. Once the assembly was complete, it was enveloped in the fairing, which protects the satellites for the next phase of the mission. The upper composite was then transferred to the launch zone on a mobile platform and hoisted on the top of the launcher. Then once the launcher is ready, we remove the mobile gantry and we have the launcher ready for flight.
And there we see it, standing tall with passengers big and small, safe under the fairing. In a few seconds, the DDO is going to announce the 1-minute mark ahead of liftoff. You can see people here in Jupiter making their way to the terraces, the lucky few who get to see the launch live from Jupiter's
Attention pour moins
terraces.
d'une minute. Stop à gyro, moins 1 minute.
Samuel and I are going to interrupt our commentary now and let you sit back and enjoy the launch.
À tous les DDO, attention pour le décompte final. À tous les DDO, arrêt du temps des comptes suite à un rouge, autorisation de lancement. La chronologie est définitivement arrêtée pour aujourd'hui.
So it seems there has been a red. So a red is, it's not bad news for our launcher or for our passengers. As we said, they are safe and sound under the fairing. It is one of those moments that happen when, for one reason or another, which we will be able to fill you in with, and Samuel might be able to give us a few explanations, we have decided to halt, to stop the launch for tonight, and another date will be set soon. So Samuel, what could this be? What's this red?
In fact, there are several facts that could lead to a red, as we said earlier. So it could be the launch base. Just waiting for what he's saying, or the antennas who are following the launcher, or the launcher itself. And here it's coming from the ensemble de lancement, so the whole launch base. So as we know, there are many means necessary to operate the launcher, and here it seems that one system is not ready, so we don't want to take the risk to launch the Vega today if something is not ready to operate. So that's why there is a red here.
Keeping the passengers safe. And of course, we will be keeping you informed. We are discovering this at the same time, of course, as you, Samuel and I here. So we are waiting for further news, of course, from the flight desk, and we will be informing you as soon as we have more about a next launch date. And please stay tuned. We'll be with you shortly again. Yeah, so as we were saying, we've just been listening to the information given to us in our earpieces. So please do stay tuned to our social media. We will be keeping you informed as soon as we have any news about a new launch date for our Vega for this VV23 mission. Right, so we'll just stay live with you for now. We're going to wait and see whether we'll be hearing from Stéphane Israël. I'm sure he is very busy right now dealing on the ground with what there is to deal with. So just stay tuned, and we'll let you know shortly whether we'll be hearing from Stéphane right away. Otherwise, of course, as soon as we have news, we'll be giving it to you on our social media platforms. So stay with us for now. We'll be back shortly. So we're back with you. So just a quick reminder, there has been a red, which means, of course, that we cannot launch tonight. Again, as I was saying, no risk for our passengers. They are safe and sound, as you can see, under the fairing of our launcher, which is on the pad. Samuel, as we were saying, of course, the red is actually good news for our passengers because it means we're taking zero risks, right?
Yes, exactly. We prefer avoiding any launch attempt in case there is any failure of any mean necessary to make the launch. So here, apparently, it's on the launch base, so it's better avoiding an attempt tonight.
Yeah, and it's one of the ones that's the most difficult to explain. Where the red is easier because we can say, well, risk of lightning. Here, we actually don't have the precise information as to what the reason might be. So do stay connected on our social media platforms. We will be giving you so stay tuned. We're going to now be handing back for now, wishing you a great evening for what's left of it, and hopefully see you again soon. Bye-bye, Samuel.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Goodbye to all of you, and thank you for being with us live here tonight.